And it's a beautiful day to clean a kitchen. Here I am in the share house that I'm looking after. I'm currently recording this outside in the backyard. So if you hear any birds or anything, trust me, it is just the local fauna. I was staying here over the weekend, and as you can see, I've just got a little bit atop of myself. So here I am doing a quick clean on a Tuesday morning before I start work. If you're like me, I don't have a weekend. I work all weekend. So it's really not the time where I do most of my cleaning. It's before I start work during the weekdays, or if I have a late shift, that's when I do the cleaning. So here I am just on the Tuesday, making sure everything's nice and ready. My fiance, he works a normal 9 to 5 throughout the week. So I also like making sure it's nice and clean for him because he's always tired during these times. I'm also looking at this fridge and thinking, "Ooh, I'd love to clean that," but I don't know if that's overstepping boundaries. What do you think? I did tell them before I house sat that I am, a cleaning YouTuber, and I told them I'm going to probably be doing some recording, and they said they were very happy for me to do all that, as long as, of course, I keep everything very private, which I plan on doing. But definitely, I walk around and I've got a big itch to go and clean all the stuff around their house. I think it's funny. I never have that kind of itch to go clean around my house, but when you're staying with a friend or you're at a family's house, you're always like, "Ooh, I just want to go clean." I find that there are a lot of my friends that I've wanted to help clean. I've got to wait until I'm like good enough of a friend of them that I can actually ask, like, "Hey, do you mind if I clean your house?" Because otherwise it's just rude. Yeah, a bit of a wide shot here. Everything's getting nice and clean. And I realize I never do full house cleans. I only do like one room of the house cleans. And that's because I just don't have any time. I don't have time to do a full house clean all in one go. So perhaps I've got to do like a bunch of these little videos and then combine them all together to give everyone a nice big house clean because I love just watching someone clean their whole house top to bottom. And here's all the stuff for the pantry, and I made a little space here for me. Oh, it was so amazing having such a big pantry, I must say. And yeah, don't worry, I wouldn't let that stay upside down, that can. Funny thing when you work the weekend is you always have people coming up to me and being like, "Oh, happy weekend." And I have to be like, "Oh, my weekend's actually on a Thursday this week, not the weekend." And, one day that won't be the case. So why I'm like this, I've just got to suck it up, wait a bit longer. But one day it's going to be that the weekend is actually the weekend for me. And I'm so excited for that day. And here I am with a dishwasher again. If you've been following, you know that I don't have a dishwasher, but at my mum's I do. So I was very excited, but as you can see, I'm a bit confused on how I meant to put this wine glass in here. It was just not working and I couldn't close it. And then I was also confused where to actually put the utensils. I thought maybe there was a thing at the top there. Only to realize I was right. I was just being stupid. So here I am finally realizing I pulled the utensils up here. As a kid, I remember you'd always put them at the bottom in like a little carry basket, but I'm pretty sure that's just not the style these days. So things change. I used to have a PS1. Now we're like PS5 or something. But anyway, here I am realizing I can't close it because the glasses are too big. And here I'm doing the most high level thing that few ever see me do, which is that I know that you can adjust these dishwasher things. So I'm adjusting it like that, and there you go. Every dishwasher can actually do this. So if you need to do this with your dishwasher, just feel free to go and try it. I promise you, I'm not lying. This is not one of those secret hacks. You can do it. Here I am with the dishwasher, getting that all nice and done. Ah, look at that, all nice and easy. I have found that since having a dishwasher, I'm barely doing the dishes because more than not, I'm just like, I don't need to worry about this. I just got a dishwasher. In my own house, every single morning, I wake up and do the dishes in the morning. So it's very different than having a dishwasher. And here I've realized there's some really cute little vases with flowers here that I've knocked over. So I'm making sure I've got them. And I found some earrings. So make sure that's put somewhere safe. This clean was being going so fast. I feel like I got so much done in such a quick amount of time. Getting everything nice and ready to do the dishes here. See, even if you have a dishwasher, I'm realizing you still have to do the dishes. So it's a bit of a misleading concept here. Course, there are going to be things that are too big to do to put in the dishes, or you're going to use things like here. I made pizza with this, so I had to do them here. But yeah, I guess you're never free. That's what I'm trying to say. If you can see the view, there's a lovely pool here in the back of this yard. So I'm actually feeling so spoiled and so blessed to be able to house sit here. It feels like luxury. And here in Australia, it's been so hot. And the house that me and my fiance rent has got really, really bad insulation. So if it's 31 degrees outside, it's 31 degrees inside. Honestly, probably 35 degrees. It gets way hotter. So being in a house that is always like under 25 is just beautiful. I don't know if anyone's ever else had a house sitting situation, but this is actually the first time I've ever had to house sit. It feels really nice, but also a bit invasive being in someone else's house, and then living there for a bit. But it's all to look after their little dog, and I know the little dog wouldn't be happy at my house with all my cats. My cats absolutely hate dogs, and not in the they're scared of it, in the they will hunt. So for their own little safety, it's good that I'm here. I am so tempted though to do so much cleaning in this house because it's just so beautiful. I feel like my house, whenever I'm cleaning it, I don't feel like it's as nice as all those very perfect, cleaning YouTubers and Instagrammers. So I feel like this is my opportunity to finally feel like a professional cleaner for a little bit. Of course, I love the house I lived in. I'm so blessed to be able to afford a place to rent and everything. But it's just so nice. I think it makes you always dream bigger when you get to go and house sit because I'm here with my partner, like, oh, if we ever build a house, we should build it like this. And it's just so much fun. I am finally here getting the sink of my dreams, which is to have two massive big sinks. But I'm finding it splashes so much water and actually is a lot dirtier than my sink at home. So, once again, this is kind of the grass is green the other side. But once you're there, it's like, huh, I guess not. My sink was really perfect because there's not much difference between having a deep sink like this and my sink at home. I think if anything, you could say like you could fit more water in it when you fill it up, but I never have any problem with how much dishes I can put in my sink at a time. And I think honestly, if I put gloves on and actually did the dishes the way I usually do, where I put hot water in it, I wouldn't be able to put my hands fully in the water without getting them wet. So honestly, it's probably great. I am actually a big fan of the Sorry Girls, if you've watched that, and I watched the girl put like a massive sink in her kitchen. I just thought, wow, how beautiful is that? But now I've lived it, and here I'm cleaning the coffee machine area, but you don't want to see me do this, so there you go, all nice and clean. I like jumping through sometimes. And yeah, giving that all a nice little rub because I make it every morning. And this cutting board, actually, the girl who lives here made this cutting board herself, I'm pretty sure. So she's a really impressive woodwork artist, and it's just so beautiful. This is why I need to be on her good side, and maybe she'll make me one for Christmas. And as you see, all nice and clean. Finally going and clean this big counter. This counter was so big, I had to walk back and forth as I was cleaning it to try and get to each side because it's crazy. And this is where we started. Look at this messy kitchen. And here we are now. A beautiful kitchen, beautiful sink, all clean. Thank you for joining me as I clean this space. It's really nice just setting yourself back to square one and having a lovely clean kitchen. I'm so excited to finish work and come back to a nice, beautiful kitchen. Thank you for watching and please subscribe for more cleaning content.